And the live is on. Aaron, can you say something?
Something.
All right. Yeah, I'll just have to keep you maxed that mic slow. No worries. All right, let me put the Patty Post stuff out and we'll go from there.
Alex, your hair looks purple.
It is purple. I dyed
Did
it
you dyed
2
it
days ago.
purple? I like it a lot.
Yeah, I every few months I do a semi-permanent purple and then it fades to like gray and white and a little bit of purple, but right now it's super purple.
It's cute.
Thanks. Yeah, I had a hairdresser once tell me that purple is my natural color. Like I look like a person that was just born with purple hair.
It's good.
Interesting. It's so weird that like I can go on to TikTok and post a photo, but from uh oh, I got to go change that. That is wrong. Check creator dashboard channel.
You look like a
Go.
dog watching tennis on TV.
I'm envious of that setup. I gotta get screens like that. Although right now I'm working just on my laptop. I gotta get my actual desktop back in order. It just doesn't feel great using it because I can't upgrade it unless I have like $700.
Ugh.
It's antiquated, so if I want to game on it, I need a new
Yeah.
graphics card.
Yep.
New graphics card. I need a new graphics card. I need a new motherboard, and I think I should be fine on my SSD. But those two are the biggest components.
Hmm.
So might as well just get a new computer.
He's a fast typer.
I mean, I practically live on this thing, so I would hope so.
I type faster than him. He gets mad. I
You
made
guys
him
would hate
take
to
a
watch me type.
typing speed test one time, and he was like, "This is stupid. I don't like this."
It's stupid because it's not like it's not accurate. Um in the way that I type. And what I mean by that is when I'm typing, I know in my head what I'm typing. What that test is testing is how fast can you read something on the screen and then type it. And
Mm.
I admit that I'm slower at the reading part. But at the typing part, like if I'm just typing in, like if I know in my head what I'm typing, I promise you I can type faster than you. But the reading part where I'm reading it and typing it, that part I'm slow at because I don't ever do that.
I type 91 words a minute.
I type with two
Okay.
fingers.
No, you don't.
I do.
Do you
Oh my
really?
God.
I do. Yeah. Or I type one-handed sometimes.
We can't be friends.
Hmm.
Are you like one of those old men at like where like you go poop, poop?
No.
Okay.
No.
Those people
I'm
like
a lot faster than that. I'm not very dexterous. I have a hard time typing with all my fingers. I have to look down, so then it just slows me.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's fair, I suppose. I'll give you a slide.
Most of the time, though, I'm working on a work laptop, so I end up using just one hand and the other hand on my mouse to navigate Excel.
I used to be a really fast typer on like a Mac keyboard, and then when I switched to PC, my typing speed plummeted.
So shallow keys, man. I love them.
Yep.
I use a Mac for work, And thank God I can type fast because I do a lot of writing.
Mm.
We have Lenovo and Dells.
Fucking Lenovo. No, thank you.
I
I
know.
have
I
the one
have
with, like-
Lenovo.
I love my Lenovo computer.
It's
Oh,
Lenovo
man.
with the little red button in the middle for the mouse.
I had that, and then I
Yeah.
returned it to the store because I hated it so much.
Their gaming machines are nice.
Yeah, actually, that's true.
I have a Lenovo Legion, and it's pretty beastly. I don't hate it.
I have a very colorful Alienware.
Hmm.
It's
I have a
pretty-
very outdated Cybertron.
Sounds like a transformer.
I need to figure out how to change the colors of it because, like,
Yeah, you can just go
She's
into the
blue.
system settings.
Ooh.
no, it's not system settings. It's the Alienware Command Center, and I have to re-download that as an app, and I have to get an older version of it, and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I don't think you use that enough to make that big of a deal out of it.
Nah, I like it blue. It's fine
Then why'd you complain?
because I would like it yellow because then it's more warm light on my face during the
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh.
Although I do have a fancy ass ring light. You see the.
Yep.
Mm.
I have one of
Uh,
Savannah's photography lights way back there.
Nate was gonna give me one of his panel lights, and I was like, no, there's definitely a ring light over somewhere back there in the ether. Our basement has. If you're looking for something, we've probably got one.
Probably.
Yeah, that's how my basement is.
The best kind of basement.
Oh, where is?
It's also part of the reason why I haven't done anything yet. I have to move a whole bunch of stuff around.
There's Quinn.
Oh, so cute. That looks
Oh,
fantastic.
hold up Thistle next to Quinn. Let me tell you about
Oh,
my best
my God.
friend.
So
Wait, no, is that's
teensy.
the first Thistle, isn't it?
Nope.
Oh no,
How tall is Thistle?
3 feet.
tall.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're a halfling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of, mostly.
No, to show you the comparison. So these are 1/24th scale. The first time I printed them to like 32 millimeter, like tabletop scale. So this is Thistle at 1/24th scale.
Mm-hmm.
That is Thistle at
Oh
tabletop
my
scale.
god, so teensy.
You can't even see the details on
Yeah.
her.
I mean,
She's like,
you couldn't even paint that if you wanted to. That's
Nope.
crazy.
maybe with like a single hair on a brush.
Yeah.
And then I've got Ryland.
Oh, with the shield, very nice.
Yeah. Those came out really good.
Yeah. No, I love my resin printer. So
You gotta
Well-
show him Saval.
he's in the curing machine.
Oh.
Yeah, Saval and Shenrak are in the curing machine.
It's the only reason I actually never really got a resin printer is because I don't know if I have a really good space to put it as well as the curing area.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there's not a lot of really good
Stinks.
ventilation.
It smells so bad.
Yeah.
You're
and
supposed
that-
to ventilate it
Oh,
if
it's
possible.
it's ventilated. It still smells.
Yeah.
I have a mask that I wear that I'm supposed to wear.
Do
if
you
I'm-
though?
If I'm working with them for a while, I do. Like if I have a big project I'm working on.
Yeah.
But if I'm like with these, it was like a batch of 6 minis. I put on gloves, but I don't bother with the mask.
Yeah. FDM I found real quick you have to wear gloves just because the plastic stabs you all the time
Oof.
when you're shaving
mean,
it down and
I
filing it.
suppose. Like I work in a warehouse, so my hands are rough anyway. So like
I-
yeah. you
I
have
got
little-
city hands
you
to
have little
quote
girly
Quinn from
hands?
Jaws.
City hands.
All right, let me throw on the intro music and we'll make this officially a thing.
Energy, energy, energy.
Right? Oh, tomorrow's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, you guys got a long drive.
It's not so bad for us. It's bad for Joseph and KO.
Yeah.
Well, they're coming from like up in Bangor,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. That's a long drive. Yeah, New Hampshire for us would probably be about 2 hours. You guys, I'm gonna guess, is like an hour, 45 minutes from Portland.
Yeah, about 45. Yeah.
45,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. We'll leave a little early because we have to stop and wake up Sam.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's do this in 3, 2. I'll do the reading. All right. Maybe. Yeah. How do I want to do this? Do I want to throw? I probably want to throw in Roland House Productions. So how do I want to do? No, I won't. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Why are you laughing?
I'm not.
You're listening to Roland on D20s. Get more at onlydarkcorners.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special bonus episode of Rolling on D20s. I am your host and DM, Nate, and I am exhausted and I'm tired. And I'm here with some people and a new person. If you're watching live on video or you're watching the recorded video, you already know that. But let's do the introductions and see who's who and go from there. Clearly, I am exhausted today. David, what's up?
Hi, I'm David. I play Saval, the Warlock, and I also am pretty tired. It's been ridiculously hot. It's too hot.
This heat is miserable. Alex, how are you?
Hi, I'm Alex, and I feel great. I'm not tired at all. I took a lovely nap today.
Fuck you, Alex.
It was great. And I got 8 hours of sleep last night.
Yeah, didn't do that either.
I'm going into this weekend fully refreshed.
Oh, good. You can carry the live shows tomorrow.
It's a lot of pressure.
And joining us for the very first time, the newest recruit to Roland on D20s, the newest member of the cast, Erin. Erin, how are you?
Equally tired, I think. We had our 5-year-old kicking me all night last night, so that was
Oh,
fun.
no.
Yeah, he's a sweetie pie and he's great, but oh my gosh. I'm tired. I've been up for a long time.
For those that don't know, Erin is my wife. She's been behind the scenes just about the whole time here, helping me work on stuff and work on the story of Elmir and everything else. And now she is joining the podcast as a new character, which everybody is very excited about.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
So if you are listening to this show after seeing us live at Wolfcrest Saturday, you will have already had an introduction to Thistle. She's going to be joining the party on stage for both our 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. adventures. But if you have not seen the live show yet, if you didn't make it to Wolfcrest, that is perfectly okay. The first adventure, the 10 a.m. adventure from that live show is going to be on the podcast feed next week. August 17th. August 17th, that side adventure will be on the podcast feed, and you will get to have your first experience with Thistle then. But until then, Erin, would you like to introduce some people to Thistle?
I would love to. Thistle is a Greenbrier. Her name is Thistle Greenbrier. She's from the village of Greenbrier. Everyone is a Greenbrier. And she believes she is a halfling. Let's put it that way. She's tiny and silly and incredibly concrete. And I'm super excited to mess around with this character. I don't know how much I'm supposed to spill.
As much as you want.
It's going to be a challenge turning my mic on and off so it doesn't pick you up in the background.
Worries. If I talk low enough, does it still pick me up? Probably. We'll figure that out. But Yeah, no. So like you're obviously coming in at level 5, you're going to be joining the party mid-adventure. So where everybody has had 21 episodes to get to know all the other characters, this is going to be brand new to them. So yeah, as much as you want to give away, feel free. If you want to demonstrate the Thistle voice that we all love so much, you can do that as well.
I'm starting to worry. Like Thistle's voice is going to be one of those things that you love her or you hate her. Kind of like I'm a big Dungeon Crawler Carl fan, and so it makes me think of Donut and how some people are like, "Oh my gosh, Donut is the best character," and then
I love
other
Donut.
I also love
I
Donut.
But I
hate Donut.
also, I know, I
Mhm.
understand why Donut annoys people, but I just love her. I love her. She's a
Donut
personality.
Donut annoys me. Now, granted, she's gotten better in the later books because she's not
Mhm.
as stupid.
No
But-
spoilers, guys. No spoilers. I'm
No,
Yeah,
only on
no,
chapter
she
2.
undergoes a big
Yeah.
character evolution as
But
books progress.
the first couple, like, you know, when Donut, like, I don't mind the voice, I don't mind the sassiness, I don't mind any of that. It's when I really decided, oh, I hate this character. When
Strong word.
oh no, as a gamer, I hate the character again early on because Carl's a gamer. So Carl is in this essentially video game dungeon and saying, okay, these are the choices to make. And she's like, "Ugh, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm too good for that. Like, so she really struck me as either the little sister or the naive girlfriend who like made the guy let her tag along, but knows jack shit about what's going on and refuses to listen to the people who actually know what they're doing.
But see,
And-
Nate, that's
Okay,
a character
so
arc. Like, that's how she started, and then
when-
she develops into a more nuanced character.
David, when you say you're on chapter 2, which book?
Oh, David.
I don't have a
Okay.
lot of time to listen to stuff
the
anymore.
guy doesn't have time to set up his microphone.
It's
How is
true.
he supposed to listen to
Yeah.
or read a book?
I used to.
Listen to
I-
the book while you set up your microphone.
Yeah, I mean, that'd probably take me all 20 minutes. But I used to listen to my podcasts and everything while I worked when I did data entry. But now where I'm in project, I don't want to say project management per se, but basically that's the track I'm going towards. I'm in meetings, so I have to pay attention to everything, even if it is going to take 3-4 hours. And then once those meetings are done, I then collaborate with others, which is basically another meeting about discussing what we learned in the meeting.
You know, it's
Mm.
funny
I
because
listen mostly in the car, like
Same.
when I'm
I
driving
listen
from
exclusively in the car.
to and
That's
from
fair.
work, and or when I'm doing dishes, I'll just play Dungeon. So, I don't know, David, earmuffs or something. This is not really a big spoiler, but like, I think that you've got to remember that she has a constitution of 2 at the beginning, 2, and like any hit will kill her. So like when
Mm.
she's like, I'm not going to do that, or no, that's beneath me, most of that is fear of death, like fear of actual death, because she has a constitution of 2.
I mean, I suppose I'm
He's back.
I know. I'm holding out hope. One, I love the series where the last book is coming out. He's working on it right now. And you knew that. Book 9 is the last book. You knew that. What? No, it's book 9 part 1 and book 9 part 2. It's one book.
That is
Oh.
2 books.
No, it's
I'm
That's
not.
sorry.
books.
If it
That
was
is
2
2
books, it would be
books.
book 10.
Ugh.
Anyway, I am holding out hope and I'm grasping on to the fact that Matt Dinniman has never written a happy ending. And
Stop.
I'm
You stop it.
well, if you think about it, think about what's actually happened in the universe in this book. How could it be a happy ending realistically, right? So I will throw a party if the last time that we hear from Donut is like this message to Carl and then you see the message, this is from a deceased crawler.
Oh, shut
I would be
up.
so happy. Just be-
Okay. No, you're wrong. That's terrible, and I hate that idea. So let's move on because Nate is
I
just
don't-
really wrong.
I don't think that this character, though, gives off Donut either you love her or you hate her vibes. I think that this character is impartially charming, no matter what.
Look at Alex bringing it back like a pro.
Thank you for
Looping
that.
it back around.
So-
Looping it back around.
All right, Thistle. Thistle is she's from a village where there are no males of any sort. She's a barbarian, which is hilarious for someone who's 3 feet tall. But she mostly got sent out on her own as a child and a teenager because her sisters, who like everybody in the village she considers her sister, they thought it would temper her, and it just did not. So she lives out in a little cottage with a herd of pygmy goats. She has a goat who is her mount, and her name is Bramble. And Bramble is more intelligent than a goat should be. She's not like a party member.
Prepotente.
No. She's not a party member. She's not going to be like, but she is probably going to judge everybody. And let's see. Oh, my favorite thing about Thistle is that she really, really wants to be a bard.
Oh my god.
She cannot sing a note. She is the worst singer imaginable. She can't play an instrument. She does no proficiencies at all, but she's like, one day, I will be a famous bard on stage, and I will sing the stories of our adventures together. I just think it's going to be hilarious because she just sucks, and she is completely blissfully unaware of the fact that she sucks. She thinks she's great. Which also makes me think Donut. This is an idea that I had messed around with before I read these books. So obviously Matt Dinneman stole it from me.
Obviously.
But unlike Donut, she is not going to get any better at this ever. It is not in the cards for her. She's never going to be a bard. She just needs to embrace being a barbarian.
I'm gonna like homebrew an item that's like a potion of performative voice and then make you sing on the podcast.
Oh, please, challenge accepted. I am a choir nerd.
That's what I'm saying, because you can actually sing.
I can.
Yeah, I love this.
But what I need to do is practice singing poorly in that voice.
Sing as Thistle.
I need to combine all of those things together.
Yeah.
And sing as Thistle. This is Thistle's voice. She mostly has my speech patterns, but it's very pitchy. She's extremely, extremely concrete. So, if you say, oh, that we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. She's going to start looking for a bridge. Like, that's just how she is. And she is a total sweetheart. The barbarian rage from her really comes from if you mess with someone that she feels like she's supposed to be protecting, which is also hilarious because she is minuscule.
I know. I'm so excited to see her rage out and like do her barbarian thing when she's so sweet and so tiny.
I'm nervous. I have not played a ton of D&D. I've only played a barbarian a very little bit, so it's going to be a learning curve for me in a few ways. But I have been prepping.
Yeah, you're in a good group for it too. I mean,
I hope so.
we've got a lot of experience. Alex is
I've never read my character sheet, so you're fine.
Barbarians are fun to play. I like barbarians.
just rage. That's
Yeah.
like just rage all the time.
What you
I
need
know,
to do.
I get a second attack. I get to attack twice. This is what I remember. And there's something about a discovery. I forget what that is.
Have
I
you
made a
thought-
discovery. It makes it.
Have you thought of a battle cry for when Thistle rages?
Ooh.
Because like you can't just be like I rage. Like you have to have a battle cry, especially with that voice. Do you want to like come up with what your battle cry might be right now?
Oh my god! I
Just
have
do
no
Leroy
idea.
Jenkins.
Maybe she'll say her own name. Thistle Greenbrier.
Ooh, that's kind of good.
I don't know. It's kind of awful.
Like a superhero.
I kind of hate it.
What about Thistle is Pissle? Instead
Oh,
of
God.
Or Thiss is pissed.
No, I don't like that. No. She oh, this is why I say Thistle is she believes she's a halfling. She looks like a halfling, except that she has horns. Like a goat. KO is gonna help me figure out exactly what they look like. Because I was trying to figure it out, and it's just I haven't been able to find exactly what I want. But yeah, so she's already poised to be the butt of some ridiculous jokes from this particular ridiculous party.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Oh yeah, okay.
Never have we ever made many an innuendo.
I'm excited
Yeah,
to.
I don't buy that.
I'm excited to
Saval
see
doesn't
Quinn
joke.
and Thistle interact. Saval doesn't talk. What the fuck are you talking about?
Listen. That's not my
We're
fault.
listening. Say something.
I could go through, and I'm not going to, just for the record, but I could go through and clip out every single line you've said in this podcast
Probably.
and not have enough to fill a single episode.
Probably.
Oh,
In the chat, Savannah says you could always yell out to the shins because she's little.
I like that.
That's a good
To the
idea.
shins.
To the shins.
I like that.
That's good.
And you just start stabbing them in the shins. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Do you know what weapon are you going to be wielding?
What is it called?
a halberd.
Halberd?
So
Yeah.
is it? I'm assuming it's meant like for your character stature. Or are we talking like a
Well,
standard halberd?
Yeah, no, yeah. So I wanted her to have like a shepherd's hook. You know,
okay,
'cause
yeah.
She has a herd of goats. But a quarterstaff doesn't really work for a barbarian, and so we were just kind of looking through melee weapons, and I was like, oh, that one looks good. Yeah. It's
All right.
she carries it like a walking stick.
I don't think I've ever heard of a barbarian using a halberd before. That would be pretty
Really?
cool. Yeah. Most of the time, it's great axes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
always
mean,
a great
A
axe.
halberd's just a big axe on a big stick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's gonna be fine.
I want you
It's gonna be
to
fine.
I want you to get creative with it. And this is where, like, I mean, you've played in some campaigns with me, and obviously you've listened to the show up to this point, but or at least almost up to this point. But like I want you to like get creative and like run and charge and like use it as a pole vault and then like do like
yeah.
a coming down from above attack. Like,
Yes.
So I was thinking about her using it to hook people's feet from underneath them.
Ooh, very cool. Very cool.
Now the to
Yeah,
the shins
I like
really
that.
does work.
To the to the ankles.
I'll figure something out. Do I have to have a battle cry? It seems a little weird.
Yeah. Well, when you
You-
rage, I
It might
suppose.
just come naturally while we're, in the thick of it.
Yeah. God damn it, donut.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
just like really snarkily say like you motherfucker.
How dare you?
In her little tiny pixie voice. You motherfuckers.
Right there. It's perfect.
This is going to be great. I need to get her voice. Mostly, like, once I get started with it, it can be pretty easy to maintain. It's just like getting into it at the beginning is a little bit of a challenge, and going back and forth between that and my normal voice is kind of a pain in the ass. But it'll be fun. I don't know how voice actors actually do this. It's wild to me.
Yeah, that's a skill I'd like to develop at some point in my life. That's like a goal
Right?
of mine.
especially ones like Jeff that is just on the fly right there. Like it's
Yeah.
so crazy. 'Tis insane. Well, that is very cool. I am super excited to see Thistle in action, and you get to play her in action for the first time live tomorrow in front of a crowd.
Yeah, I don't know what possessed me to be okay with that. Like my very first time playing this character with the group is in front of a live audience. Now, I have never hoped that nobody would show up for one of your events, but uh if that first show was really light on the audience, I would not be sad. Uh,
Did you do any theater or drama in high school beyond
uh,
choir?
well, a little bit, yeah. Um, I remember getting really annoyed with I was in drama club for like one season and there was this like I can't even remember that was one of those like say no to drugs plays, and
Oh,
it had this main character who was a singer and she was high as a kite and she like fell into her pyrotechnics or something. And so like at the end of the play she comes out and is like, it could be so much worse, you could be alive like this, and she like pulls her mask off and she's all
Oh.
burned. So I was like, wow, that's really sad, like she's gonna live with all these burn scars. And literally everybody else was like, what are you talking about, she's a ghost. I was like,
Yeah.
no, no, the whole point is that you can ruin your life and still have to live with like your life being ruined. And I got in this huge fight with the whole drama club because they were stupid and I quit. I never went back.
also, the scripts are usually pretty blatant to the performer as to what is happening. So it will tell you, you are a ghost.
Mm.
This person is now a ghost.
Right.
He'll say it in the scripts.
Right. And
Yeah.
it did not, but everyone was like, no, she died. I'm like, no. Well, they had a funeral. Yeah, she was like faking her death, you guys. Come on. I'm like, okay. All right. So anyway, I stuck to choir and musical theater and that kind of stuff. And then I did let's see here. Oh, I taught a semester of intro to theater. Just as one of my electives. So I'm a high school teacher. And I have taught a semester of whatever elective so many different times. I've taught intro to computer science, I've taught intro to graphic design, I've taught intro to theater, intro to Shakespeare, mythology, world mythology 1 and 2. Like I have this huge repertoire of like random knowledge about the dumbest shit. I'm really good at trivia.
Ooh.
So good at
Yeah.
Jeopardy too.
Yeah, love Jeopardy. I think if I ever went on it, I would choke and not be able to answer a single
Yeah.
question.
Possibly,
But-
yeah.
Yeah,
I like watching and playing Jeopardy.
I love it. It makes me feel really good about myself when I get all the questions
I
right.
like
Makes me feel like really smart.
Yeah,
I like that new pop culture Jeopardy that's hosted by Colin Jost, whatever his name is. It's really good. It's Jeopardy with questions where you don't have to live your whole life buried in a book to know the answers to it. Yeah, it's pop culture Jeopardy. It's really good, but
I like history.
I like history. I like books.
I like books. Like have 3
I wanted to be a
college
teacher. I was
degrees
gonna
over
do
here,
history or
guys.
science because no one wants me to teach their kid math. I can tell you that much.
Same.
I wanted to be, yeah, that's right. Nobody wants you to teach their kids math. I I wanted to be a math teacher when I was in high
Wow.
school. I love math. And then I found out what teachers make.
Yep.
And I decided I didn't want to be a teacher. Like Aaron, and like, obviously as a teacher and does well, but like I'm like, no, I don't. It's so dependent on like the district and how long you've been doing it. And also I don't like school and I would have had to go to school for longer. So I'm like, no, I'm good.
I
Well-
out earn you.
Yes, but most teachers don't.
Mm.
I mean, I did look in the area where I was looking. The average for a new teacher, not someone that's tenured, the average was usually about 50,000, if they were lucky.
Oh my god, my first year of teaching, I made $30,000.
Wow.
And I had 2 degrees at that point.
Mm.
I didn't have my master's yet, but I had it's barely livable. And now I make more than that.
Also, the stories I hear from Aaron, like I could have been a teacher back when I was in high school, when like you could have told the kids to fuck off and kicked them out of class for being idiots and stuff. I got kicked out of one of my math classes for outsmarting the teacher and proving him wrong on his own chalkboard. Yeah, he kicked me out of class for that. But I also used to go smoke weed with my guidance counselor. So,
It's a chill guidance counselor.
huh?
Chill guidance counselor.
Yeah, actually, what's funny is the guy, his name was Mr. Murphy. I'm sure he has passed away at this point because he was old when I was in high school. He was my mom's guidance counselor when she was in high school, and she also used to smoke with him. Oh, hold on, Sam's calling me. I'm gonna put him on speakerphone. Hello, Sam.
Why are you so quiet?
Oh.
Hold on.
Can you guys hear? We're live, and I have the phone held up to the mic. Say hello to everybody.
Oh, hey, everybody. Hello, sports fans.
Perfect.
Alex says perfect. What's up? Hold on. I will.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not weird or anything.
Yeah, I thought about being a culinary arts instructor at one point, but those jobs are so few and far between. And I end up working primarily with high schoolers and just out of high school kids anyway. So I feel like it just kind of happened naturally, but I make more money than I would as a culinary instructor.
I don't think I've ever asked you what you do.
I'm a chef. So I've been in the restaurant industry for like over 20 years. And then just last year, I switched to cooking at a memory care facility. So now I'm a chef for a healthcare center.
Aw, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's great. It's hugely different than restaurants. The hours are better. The stress levels are better. Quality of life is better. Commute's a lot longer than I want it to be, but it's just more time with my audiobooks, so it's fine.
There you go.
Yeah, it's cool. And the
Silver
residents are
lining.
great. You know, like I didn't actually think that would be like one of the more enjoyable parts of the job, but actually spending time with the residents is so fun. And like I'm one of their favorite people because I'm the person that feeds them. So
Oh my god. I mean, yeah. I love
Yeah.
it when people bring me food. My at the last school that I worked at, my favorite days were when the culinary kids would like bring projects. Like they would bring their food to like, here, I made homemade pasta. Or can you hear him through my mic?
very gently.
Very, very barely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't think it's a big enough issue. I can't make out what he's saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just
Then again,
he
I'm
tends to
deaf.
holler
It's
when
just-
he's on the
it's just white
phone,
noise.
so- Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I hear when he talks most of the time. So.
I pace when I'm on the phone, and it drives my wife nuts.
He does the same
Oh.
thing, and I'm like, I swear to God, I'm gonna trip him one of these days. Just
Apparently, it's a sign of ADHD or autism. So
Go figure.
color me surprised. This oh my God, you want to mess with him? Disrupt his routine.
I don't know
In
if I
any
want
way.
to.
See what happens. It won't
Nope.
go well.
Mhm.
No, I wouldn't think so. If it's anything like my younger brother, if you throw off his routine, day's ruined for everyone, not just him.
That's me too, to some extent, but more so it's that, yeah, I guess that's me too. I hate surprises. Like if the plan changes for what the day is supposed to be, I'm like in a tizzy.
See, I don't care so much about if the plan changes as much as like if I'm looking forward to something and it doesn't happen, like
Mhm.
that kind of a change, I get really upset about that. But if it's like, oh, surprise, we're not going here, we're going there, I don't care. I don't
Oh
care.
man.
Does not faze
At
me at all.
that point, I'm not going. You can't get me out of the house if the plan changes in that way.
Oh no. No, no.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a like hyper type A issue. How's Sam?
Sam was good. He's not gonna get home until like 3:00 in the morning. So he's gonna get home. He's gonna get all the shit for the live show packed up and situated and ready to go. Hopefully in bed by 4, and then our plan is to be there at 6 to get him. And if the phone calls don't wake him up and he doesn't sleep through his alarm, or he does sleep through his alarm, he's gonna have his door unlocked, so I can just walk in and go bang on his bedroom door.
Great.
So, but anyway,
He's gonna go to this thing on like 2 hours of sleep. Oh, we need to get him a case of Monster on the way there. He likes the fruity ones.
He does.
I have to get him one of those sketchy 5-hour energies from the gas station.
Oh god, those things are so scary. I did
Right.
try. I tried that one time. It tastes awful.
the 5-hour energy drinks,
Yeah,
the
they're
little shot.
horrific.
You're not supposed
Yeah.
to
Do they act-
taste them; you just shoot them.
Yeah, well,
Do they work though? It
Oh,
seems like
yeah.
something that would. Really?
I used to.
yeah, they give you really really great heart palpitations.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
used to have ephedrine in them.
Oh.
Yeah. No, when I worked overnights, I used to keep a case of them in my car.
Mm.
So I usually would drink like 2 or 3 a night.
I used to drink
Wow.
Monsters all the time, and then eventually, just one day, I just started shaking and didn't get any energy out of it. I'm like, I guess I'm done with energy drinks.
I'm a Celsius person. I love those so freaking
Sugar-free
much.
Red Bull. Always have been since high school.
I keep 1 or 2 in the fridge at work, and so if I make it to lunch and I haven't needed it, I won't drink it. But sometimes third block hits and I'm like, yep, we need a boost. And this year third block is AP language and composition. So
Oh gosh.
Good times. Well, not to redirect the random conversation. 'cause
Please
random
redirect it,
yeah. Let's go a little bit kind of the other, like, because obviously we planned for this to be like a live Q&A thing for anybody that had any questions. So anybody in the chat, feel free to reach out and ask any questions about what's going on or specific characters or whatever. But until we get to that point, I wanted to take the opportunity to have Alex and David, since you are the two that are here, to kind of dive into your characters a little bit. We are 21 sessions, so over 70 hours into or over 60 hours, close to 70 hours into the campaign. Actually, probably more than that. I think each episode's like an hour and a half.
Wow, that's crazy when you
Yeah.
math it like that. That's a lot of
Yeah, so
time with these
50,
characters.
60 hours. What am I
Yeah.
doing the math right?
Yeah.
You were asking the
episodes are
wrong
like,
person.
I think
I
on
think we'll
average,
start
we're
with
pretty
that.
close to 2 hours an episode. So maybe 40 hours, 40, 50 hours, somewhere
Okay.
in that ballpark. I was a little high. For some reason, I was thinking 3 hours an episode, and it's 3 hours a night, not 3 hours an episode. So again, I'm tired. But still, yeah, you are, over 2 days worth of playtime on these characters. Where like we'll start with Alex. Alex, like, how do you feel about Quinn so far? Like, where has she gone maybe differently than what you were
Yeah.
originally thinking with her? Like, where
Yeah,
are
because
you at?
originally Quinn was supposed to be a very stoic, cold character. And I think things in the campaign got pretty emotional pretty early on. When the time switches started happening. I guess that was like kind of halfway through where we are now. But that really threw her whole, because her whole personality is very calculated and very well organized and planned out and like precise, and her whole mentality in life is like, you don't jump into a situation if you don't understand the parameters of it, right? And as we just saw in the most recent episode, she literally jumped into a completely unknown, very dangerous situation, motivated by emotions.
Right.
So I think that's been a huge shift in her outlook on the world, kind of, is this emotional turmoil that she's been through. Probably, I mean, she's never had a community or a group of people that she cares about. I mean, she wasn't very close with her family, so this is kind of a first for her. And I think it's bringing out these feelings that she's either repressed or maybe never experienced. So it was not where I was expecting to go with Quinn, but it's definitely like more heavy than I expected for her.
Hold on, we're just trying to. Your mic changed to the webcam again.
I know. I can't get it to change back.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
Can you hit the mute button so we don't hear the clicking or me? Thank you.
It says you can't change mic while recording, which is some BS because it did it on its own.
Right. You should be able to change mics while you're recording. Oh yeah. Drop out and then drop back in, and then see if it lets you select the mic before you join the studio. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, there's definitely, like, even from the DM perspective, and I'm sure from the listener perspective, there's been a very drastic change
Yeah.
in Quinn and just how she approaches things. You know, thinking back to those first couple of episodes and the interrogation of Ryland and the, like, I don't know you people, I don't trust you people. You know, right before you guys kind of got pulled into the timeline shit. You know, like, I think you guys were in that tavern and you were about to storm away and just be like, fuck all of this. So
Mm-hmm.
Quinn's definitely been through a lot.
Yeah, and she's being more vulnerable, with the Ryland stuff that's going on and, developing friendships and being like and I think especially Ryland is making her more of a risk taker too, because she's like, well, look at this guy who kind of doesn't give a fuck about anything and he's getting by. So like, what am I doing stressing about every little thing?
Is Ryland being that bad boy influence on
Ryland
Quinn?
is fully being a bad boy influence on Quinn, yeah. Which we even talked about in when we were investigating the blood spider history of there were a few moments in those 2 episodes, I think it was, specifically where Ryland would suggest something and Quinn would kind of hesitate and be like, "I don't think so." "Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, okay, let's try it." You
Right.
know?
What would you say, because it's probably one of the more between character shocking moments that's happened on the show so far. What would you say was going through Quinn's mind when she planted that surprise kiss on Ryland?
I think going back to how Quinn has never had the opportunity in her life to be vulnerable, that was such a vulnerable moment for her of him coming into the room when she found the effigy and having that breakdown in front of a person who she trusts, which is very unusual for her. And it was this huge moment of like vulnerability. So I think in that moment, all of her walls were broken down. So, like, totally without even thinking, she was just like, "Oh, this is something I've been wanting to do. Here I am with all my walls down. This might be my only chance to do it," right? Even though it was horrible timing and she immediately regretted it and freaked out, that was the, like, I'm currently free of all my, like, self-restraints I've put on myself in terms of my, like, emotional, forthcoming.
Sure. So like almost like she's broken the chains, if you will. And now
Right.
it's unadulterated Quinn.
I guess, who apparently is a little crazy. She
Oh.
literally threatened to kill Nib in his sleep. Like, come on.
In the chat, which I can only, I can do that. It's Shalala, don't be scared. You want to kiss the boy.
Aw, cute. Yeah.
So we've never used that feature before, because we don't usually do the chat interaction because we're doing a show. But yeah, we can pop chats out onto the thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I
cool.
like that a lot. All right, let's slide over from Quinn and go to Saval. I'm excited to hear kind of your take on it, because you and I have talked a little bit about Saval,
Mhm.
like privately, with things that are kind of going on that will come up later on. And then, obviously we'll rib you a little bit for like how quiet you are on the podcast, but Saval himself it's a quiet person, and clearly there's a
Yes.
lot going on. Some of that, I shouldn't even say a lot of it, some of it has been revealed, in certain episodes, particularly when you guys got out of the cave, prior, when you found out you were on Cindercrawl for that brief time and you had kind of that blow up. uh how would you say Saval has changed? Maybe not so much in like what has been presented to us, because obviously again it hasn't been a lot due to the nature of the character, but just for you, like kind of where you were picturing him as you were building the character to where he is now 21 episodes later.
That's a good question, actually. I feel like Saval has needed some time to be fleshed out a little bit in my mind. My initial idea is still there. It's just how to portray it, I think, becomes a little bit more difficult. I think for the most part, I think he's going in the right direction still. I like to think that there's still a lot way too unknown about him, but it's very blatant that there's nothing that is known about him to a degree that it's scary for the party. They know there's something going on, but they don't know what or to what degree. And I think I've done a good job of just kind of feeding bits of information out there and not running it through all at once is kind of the thought process I had on him. So
since you're the only one here, I mean, obviously other than Aaron, but Aaron hasn't interacted character-wise yet. What would you say Quinn's take is on Saval, and kind of like that secrecy and not really knowing what's going on?
are you asking me that question?
No, I'm asking Alex.
Okay.
Yeah, Quinn is obviously very slow to trust people, but Saval is probably right now. Quinn thinks that Saval like is the big bad. Basically, it's one of those keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer things. She's keeping an eye on Saval because she thinks that he is the problem.
It's the quiet.
That's how
ones you gotta
little.
watch.
That's how little she trusts Saval. Yeah.
I have just decided that Thistle is going to make Saval her very best friend.
Oh no.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah. She's
If
gonna be
she
like,
becomes best friends with Saval and flirts with Ryland, there may be a midnight Quinn holding a dagger up to her throat situation.
that was mostly a throwaway. Maybe she'll do that, but honestly, she doesn't even.
Oh,
know
I
what to
actually
do
think it
with
would be
men. Like she just
super
thinks that
funny.
they're kind of pets, sort of.
Pets.
I would also like to
Adorable.
hear how Joseph would play that.
Oh, it would be
He's-
very funny.
He's well. She's also like, she's extremely young. Like, Ryland's like old, right? Like,
Well, canonically, Ryland's like 200.
He's like hundreds of
200
years old.
Yeah, like,
mentally, how old?
Yeah.
I think he's 20s.
20s, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so not actually old.
Because you said Thistle's like 20, right?
She's whatever. I kind of Googled it. I was like, what is the youngest your adventurer is like allowed to be? That's what I wanted. Like, she's
Mm.
Is that
It's-
a
I
thing? Like
don't-
they actually have an
don't
age
know.
cap
I
now?
don't know if you can be a child. I don't really want her to be a child,
When I
it-
started
it
playing,
says there's no official rule, but
Yeah.
especially since we know how Saval treats children.
I was gonna say.
It seems high risk.
right?
To be
yeah.
clear, listeners, if you haven't heard the episode, it's just reading their minds. It's nothing more nefarious.
yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, it's just mind reading.
It's absolutely crushing his sentience and turning him into a husk of a human being.
No, that kid was fine.
I
that
want
kid
to.
was.
I want to say that David
Ugh.
explicitly made sure to say that all of the horrible things that are in my head are playing in this kid's head.
Yep.
So like,
That's the
That's-
thing. I texted Nate. I was like, he violated that kid. And then after, I was like, that's not a word you can use.
Throw around.
No. It's not that kind of creepy.
It's
But
I mean, it's still not great.
it's not great. It's not great. We're not going to do that one again. Let's not harm the child. Hopefully, Saval like takes a look at what he's done and is like,
I think we're gonna have to have a moment of like, hey Saval, remember that time you did that thing to that kid?
right? Like,
That
can
wasn't
we
cool.
not- Can we not do that again?
Yeah.
So in that regard, Saval's not a bad person
Uh-huh.
and does feel bad about what he has to do, but at this
I sense a
point,
butt coming.
yeah, no, at this point, he just wants to press on and move on with what's going to happen.
So you're okay
So-
with like
Like the-
collateral
the-
damage as a means to an end.
yeah,
Right,
like
means
the
justice
yeah.
by the end.
yeah,
Yeah, I
ends just by
mean,
the means, yeah.
Saval's whole beginning is he decided, because he didn't get what he wanted and was so spoiled, that he would go ahead and make a deal with an eldritch entity, no questions asked, because he wanted power. And it's only recently, before he actually went to this, that he started to realize he made a big mistake and needs to atone for it. But he still has a hard time adjusting from what he used to do, which is win at all costs, regardless of what the sacrifice is. And I want to be a good person and atone for my mistakes. So
Interesting.
he's got to change that mindset. And right now he's
He
still at the
needs
win at all costs.
A halfling best friend is what he needs. What is this in the chat here? You can burr a child.
I'm assuming he means Valorous?
You're muted. You're muted.
You're muted.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
Well, I was muted because the mic crossover. I don't know if BR is Battle Res.
I think it was B. You can be a child.
Oh,
In the
oh,
game.
you can
Oh,
be a
you may
child.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hugo asks, "Does she do sports things? Does who do sports things?" I'm confused. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting seeing kind of the growth of Saval. Especially when we get into Act 2 and kind of see maybe a little bit more behind the curtain of what's going on in there. I feel like for any listeners that we didn't lose to you tormenting a child, I feel like you've definitely gained some enemies.
Possibly.
I was honestly wondering, like, as that scene was happening, I'm thinking in the back of my head, I'm like, man, David's kids must have pissed him off today.
I tell my kids every day, I hate you all equally. It's okay.
Right? I tell my kids almost daily that I love you, but I don't like you today.
That's fair. That's very fair. Kids do that.
I do not say that to the children
You're too
because it's
nice.
mean.
You gotta
Hey,
be mean.
They are
Parents.
They are my children. They don't have to earn my love. They get that by default. It is fully up to them whether I like them on a particular day or not.
But I will say in regards to Saval's character unfortunately is on the darker side, and I obviously can tone that kind of stuff down. But there's really not much more I can say except for, like, when you make a deal with an eldritch being, your powers are going to be on the more mind-breaking side.
Oh, I will take. Excuse me, I had to yawn. I will take at least some of the responsibility there for making that NPC. And I want to point out, when we say child, we mean like 15, 16 years old. Yeah, we're not like you didn't torment an 8-year-old.
Yeah, you gave us an NPC that had to be interrogated and made him a child.
Well, I didn't have to be interrogated. I feel like that was optional.
You kind of made it seem like I
he
needed
could
to
have
probe.
been intimidated into talking.
I feel like that's worse.
No, than crushing his sentience.
It's not crushing his sentience. He'll be fine in a few days.
That's not what the DM said.
Oh my god.
You know,
David, your Saval is showing.
I will tell you that if we were just playing D&D as friends, and this wasn't a live show where I had to worry about the feelings of listeners and what would potentially get us canceled, just to fuck with you, at some point in time when you went back to that town, like, that kid would have been like strung up.
Oh god.
Because of what you did to them.
It can't be that bad. It was like seconds of glimpsing the void.
But it's not. That's not going to happen, because that will. I feel like that would upset a lot of people.
Yeah,
They're gonna chuck him in the lake, you know.
But
I will now protect this child at all costs.
Right?
I feel like even intimidating a child is also not okay.
In real life, no, but like,
I mean,
if you have the choice between like intimidating someone and violating their mind, I feel like there's a clear answer.
And Saval has shown that he's very good at being intimidating, which it has surprised and amused me a few times now.
I mean, Warlock's stat is charisma. My charisma's off the
Yeah.
charts.
Yeah.
I swear those high stats, like you did it a couple of times when I was trying to have the party fuck with you, and Joseph did it a few times early on when you were intimidating, and like just due to the natural stats, like the high rolls on like deception and intimidation and persuasion, it's like they can't fuck with you at
Yeah.
all,
It's tough. It's
When-
tough for someone who is trying to get to the bottom of shit.
right?
When Sam rolled that insight and got a 21, and he beat me by like 2 points, I was so tempted to use my inspiration to go ahead and win, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll go ahead and give some of the information out to Shenrak. And I also do like the dynamic with Shenrak because him and I are both the only two that really mention gods in any kind of capacity.
Oh, that's not going to stay that way for long.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that is a big part of Thistle's backstory.
Oh,
interesting.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. So I'm excited. I don't,
So now
again,
God believers will outrank the non-God believers.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that kills me about this as one of the people who has built this world. The gods are real.
Yeah, we know.
Like
but
the gods are real, and like the
Can mortals see
concept-
them? Like similar to like how
Yeah, if they
Romans and
decide to-
Greek.
Yeah, we had a big planning session. We were talking about for the most part, in their true form, it would be a little like in the Greeks, where if you saw their true form, it would basically crispify your tiny, puny little mortal brain. You can't gaze upon them or whatever, and then they can take a more palatable form and walk among people or shapeshift or do whatever. The gods in this world are have the potential to be essentially NPCs. And also like you don't know who they are. You don't
They're
know
not
what
Zeusing
form
it up,
they've
are they?
taken. No. No, I actually said that to Andrew when we were talking about this, and I said we cannot have them be rapey. I'm not having that. Like the Greek gods, one of the main characteristics of them is that there are no good or evil ones. They're all shades of gray. But this is a line that I'm not willing to cross with them. Like they're not going to be like kidnapping maidens and stuff like that's just gross. I'm not. No, sorry, that's gross.
It's weird that was considered all shades of gray. When like I learned about that stuff in high school, and I was like,
yeah.
No, that's
Why
not
do
what I
people
mean.
like them?
I mean like Zeus, who will rescue people and reward people and murder people and is a rapist. He's a serial rapist. He's a horrible, horrible god. But to the ancient Greeks, the thing that made you a good person was, are you good at killing things? If you're good at killing things, you're a good man. Zeus is very, very good at killing things, so he's a good man. And this is why, like, I haven't seen the Odyssey yet. I hate Achilles. I hate Achilles as a character. He's a whiny bitch.
He is a whiny little bitch.
He's such a whiny bitch, and I hate him. But he's the hero. He's the hero because he's extremely good at killing things, and that makes him a good man. Super gay. The gods can do that, I guess. I don't care who's gay.
Oh, I so badly want to make the dad joke, but I won't.
Do it.
I think I've told it to you before. It's the whole like you've heard of Achilles. Have you heard of his brother Bophades?
Oh yeah.
Have you guys heard this?
I'm pretty sure I've heard it, but it's been a while.
So like Achilles, you have to mute your mic. It's going to echo me whenever I'm talking. Thank you. So like Achilles, Bophades was going to be dipped into the river that made him invulnerable. But unlike Achilles, where he was grabbed by the heels, which is why there's the Achilles heel, Bofidis slipped and fell in, and his mother went to grab him, and she grabbed him and pulled him out. And where she grabbed him was the one part that didn't become immune. And you've heard of Achilles heel, but have you heard of Bofidis nuts?
I knew that was where that was going.
That's the only place it could have gone. So
Yeah.
No, I heard that a while back, and like I don't remember the cadence or the flow of it, but like the material's still there. I
Yeah.
love a good D's nuts joke. I'm upset that they don't come up more often in the podcast.
Especially where we say dragon a couple of times.
We have
too.
a dragon, yeah. It is everything in my power to not make a Dragon D's nuts joke every time dragon comes up.
David, you have a new mission.
All right, I will do my best.
Saval's just gonna start cracking D's nuts one-liners.
Oh yeah, because that really fits with his character.
Absolutely.
Right.
So I will, toward the end of it here, I will send it to Aaron. Having listened to, I think are you fully caught up? What's the last episode you listened to?
Me?
Yeah, you're Aaron.
I listened to the most recent couple of episodes. I listened to the beginning and I listened to the end, but I missed the middle. And I have decided that I'm going to keep it that way because I have to meet these people for the first time. And I have to have no preconceived notions of who they are. And I think that will help me to do that. Like everyone is suspicious of Saval, but I won't be. Why would I be? He's just a quiet dude. I can fix that. I just think he just needs a friend. So I think that's probably my best approach is to not listen to the earlier stuff. Like I was involved with the writing of the campaign, and I know where some things are heading. But I'm just gonna kind of keep
I
myself
think
separate from that.
as far as all of the headliner stuff about knowing where things are heading, I don't think you know any more than they know. Like we've had some background talks as a group talking about like things that are going to go on in Act 2 and kind of like who the big bads are in Act 3 and stuff like that. So they know a lot of that stuff. So you're kind of on equal footing there with them for the most part. But obviously there's some stuff about the world you might know, but your role in that is gone now that you're part of the cast. So, but yeah, I'm curious, like knowing what you know about Thistle and how you're going to play Thistle and what you do know about these 4 characters at the moment until Jeff comes back. Like I won't say which one are you most excited to interact with, like, but to take the turn to go with all 4 of them. Like what is the one thing about each of them that you're most excited to interact with, in which way?
Okay, so with Saval, it's that she does not have this avoidance of him that everybody else does. So she's just going to be kind of in his face and pestering him a little bit because, Thistle is an extremely, extremely social person. She wants to be around people all the time. And that's why being isolated when she was growing up was just terrible for her. So she's going to look around and see, Quinn and Ryland hanging around together. It would have been Shenrak and Nib hanging around a bunch together, and then Saval like, oh, there's my partner in crime. This is the person I'm gonna bug a whole bunch. I think that the personalities with Thistle and Quinn are going to be really fun to like. This a really good foil.
Yes.
Thistle is not an airhead, and seems really chipper on the surface, but has a very tragic backstory. Which it's D&D. I feel like everybody has a tragic backstory. And as far as Shenrak goes, I don't know. I feel like there is a certain amount of tiptoeing that I am going to end up doing because I don't want to put myself into Nib's place at all. Because my hope is that Jeff will be able to come back and that the two of them, like, this is one of the reasons I wanted her to have a mount. Uh, because she is not in any way, shape, or form going to allow Shenrak to pick her up. Like, do not touch me. Back the fuck up. No. So that whole I'm gonna put you on my shoulder thing, absolutely the fuck not. That's not happening. We're not doing that.
That was something you didn't mention about her. You and I talked about it, but did you want to talk a little bit about your little goat?
Oh, Bramble. Okay, so so I said there are no males where I'm from. There are no male halflings, whatever you call them, and there are no male goats, and there are no male animals. There are no males at all. We are aware that they exist, but we don't need them, so we are not interested. Hard pass. That seems like a lot of work. So her goat is essentially her sister, because all of the pregnancies that happen where she's from come from the same divine source.
Okay, I was leading into asking the question of like, if no men, then how, baby?
If
I
no
mean,
men,
I
then
was
how, baby?
I was getting ready for her to say they mated with the goats, and that's why she has horns.
Oh gosh,
There are no
Yeah,
we are
now that
not
you say
doing
it,
the
though, I see the
Zeus thing.
connection.
There are no male goats.
Yeah, but that was the first of me hearing that.
Okay. Well, no. She's not half goat. The goat is not her sister because, ew. No. There's a fertility goddess that has taken this special interest in this one place, and for reasons that will come about eventually. And we just kind of go. There are no we don't need that. So there's her mother, and then everyone else is her sister. There are the goats who are her friends, who are not ordinary goats. They don't talk. She talks to them. Like Thistle and Bramble can communicate with each other, but it's not like I must have, what is the ability called? Talk to animals.
Speak with animals.
Speaking
Yeah.
of animals,
I don't actually
Yeah.
know if I have that or not. I have animal handling, but I think she just sort of looks at Bramble and meh, meh, and they talk back and forth. And so they're super cute, and then she'll translate for Bramble thinks you're lying.
Oh,
Bramble
this
has-
is so cool.
Bramble
yeah,
thinks
great.
Bramble thinks this, Bramble thinks that. And actually, now that I've said that, I have to, when I say that she's concrete, she doesn't really understand that people lie. She doesn't get jokes. She doesn't she just takes words at face value.
She's just very literal.
Yeah.
Very literal. Okay.
So, yeah. Bramble wants me to ask you about this because that I don't understand this. Bramble doesn't understand this, and she can't explain it to me. So can you tell me? You know what I mean? So it's a lot of I don't know. I kind of think of her as like her imaginary friend almost. She's super cute though.
That would be an awesome dynamic, like to have Thistle built for a while, where like she communicates with and talks with this goat, but then like it unravels at some point in time down the road, and you find out that it's all in Thistle's head, and the goat was never actually talking to her.
Okay, so
That
that
would
was
be a
my
cool
that was
twist.
my thought, because obviously Quinn has speak with animals. If Quinn were to talk to Bramble, and Bramble would be like, "Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this lady's talking about. She just talks at me. I have no idea what she's saying."
No, it wouldn't be like that. Bramble would
Yeah,
know.
Bramble.
Like,
So because Bramble's not an ordinary goat. Bramble
No,
is
no,
an
Bramble-
elevated intelligence creature.
yes.
It's almost like Donut and Prepotente.
No, no, because she is
Oh, you
a
mean my two
mount.
favorite characters?
I love Prepotente.
Prepotente is the best. Yeah, but
You're-
no, she's not going to ever become a party member or anything like that. That's
Yeah.
not her role. She's just there to
Companion creature.
she's a companion creature, and mostly she's there so that I could sort of lean into the um I don't want people in my bubble. Like, don't touch
Mm.
me. And that's like she's very sweet about it, unless you push her on it. Um and I wanted her to be able
So
to keep
she's
up on
never
her tiny little legs.
she's never been around men before, but she's not like suspicious of men or put off
Oh,
by
no.
men. She's just like, what are these things?
No, she's been out in the world for a couple of
Mhm.
years, not a long time, but like she's aware of them. I don't think she's ever really been around halfling men. She just kind of uh sees, mostly humans and the elves and the what are the tideless? What are they? Are they humans?
Which ones though?
The Wamish.
Oh, the Wamish?
They're not Wamish. They're the tideless.
No, they're the Wamish.
I will riot.
There's a race of people. You guys will interact with them actually in the 10 a.m. session tomorrow. And the way I effectively described them is like they're the Amish, but they're water based.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. But I have elected to call them the Wamish because they're water Amish.
Wamish.
The Wamish.
No, they have a name.
Aaron hates it.
I hate it. They're
What's
not
their
the
actual name?
Wamish, the tideless.
The tideless.
Yes.
Oh, that's good too.
That's better.
I like Wamish.
Of course you do. Because it's a dad joke. Oh my god. I can't with you.
It's a good one though, because you wouldn't get it unless someone explained it to you, which is
Yeah.
kind of the best kind of dad joke.
It works.
Anyway,
I like it.
So she's been around like a bunch of males. But then I mean, from her perspective, they just have deeper voices and facial hair. Like there's no, she's not going to bathhouses and things. She just
Does she know about male parts?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably
Okay.
not. No, I mean, they all sort of midwife to each other. So like,
So if Quinn made
no-
a dick joke, Thistle would be like, "What?"
probably yeah.
Or like the first time that Saval makes a D's nuts joke, this is gonna be like, what nuts? What nuts are you talking about?
Hazelnuts?
much.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's gonna go over her head. She's not gonna.
She's 3 feet tall. Everything's going over her head.
I opened myself right up for that one. I did.
I'm just gonna warn you right now, based off of the pitch of Thistle's voice, the stature and everything, Saval's probably gonna think immediately that this is a child that somehow got into this cat cave
He's
with
gonna-
everyone.
He's gonna try and destroy your mind. Be careful.
Oh no!
No, but I think
He's
that
gonna
would
be
be
like,
the
"Why
natural
is this
assumption.
baby here?"
Yeah, why is there a child down here with us all of a sudden?
Well,
That's just
Well, we'll meet
mean, that's-
Thistle in the.
Saval won't though, because David's not gonna be
Saval
there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be
won't.
there.
You're
Yeah.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's gonna be-
Interesting.
Yeah, so it's
Quinn
gonna
and
be an interesting
Shenrak.
dynamic as we get ready to wrap up. Oh, did you finish everybody?
Who did I leave out? Nib.
Yeah, and then we'll get to Nib. And actually that will lead into
Who
that.
did I leave out? There was.
You talked about Shenrak. You talked about. Did you talk about Ryland?
Oh, Ryland.
Oh, Ryland. Yeah. I mean, I had made that one-off joke about like maybe she was gonna just think he was dreamy or something. But again, I'm not sure that necessarily fits with her character. Because she's just sort of floating along. Potentially trying to potentially kind of going out into the world to find the big monster that crushed its way through their village, and when that happened her mom died. So she is alone in the world. I mean, she's got, 137 sisters, so not really alone, but uh, you know, it's she's not like actually romantically motivated at all. So
Hmm.
I'm not sure that that would work. Um, as far as Rylan goes, I think Bramble and I are just going to make fun of his drinking a lot. Like, Bramble says that's bad for you. Bramble says that your liver is tired. Um, that kind of thing.
Oh no. I just realized how like not tactful Thistle might be, and if she picks up on like any romantic situation between Quinn and Rylan, she might just blurt out like, "What's going on between you?"
She might.
But like you said, she's also not dumb, so
She's not stupid, but romance is not part of their culture. It's
Wait, hold
not.
on. But it's all ladies, right?
Yes.
And you're telling me romance is not part of their culture?
They are not. Well, maybe. I hadn't really thought about that. Maybe. But it's not a it is a very small, very maternal, very sisterhood, very close-knit family group.
Nurturing, yeah.
It's not a it's like a really big family. Um yeah, romance is not part of their culture.
Interesting.
It's not like a big village full of lesbians. They're just
Damn it.
they're just kind of
Aaron, you have missed a wonderful
It's a-
opportunity
it's a
here
vul- it's
to
a
create a
village-
village of lesbians.
It's a
It's a
village of
village of-
thespians.
it's a village of asexuals.
I mean, everybody needs representation, I guess.
it's fine. They're just not that's not the point. That's not the motivation. There are so many more fulfilling things than trying to get a boy's attention. So
That's
we're
true.
not worried about that over in Greenbrier.
Wow, these are very evolved women in this village. I
It
love
strikes
it.
me very Amazon adjacent. Obviously not
Yeah.
as warlike, but it's very Amazon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
It's
lot
a bunch of
of
femme Nazis.
you be nice. Thistle, by the way, would be probably the only barbarian. Everyone else there is very druid like, very earthy, very, and they thought there was something wrong with her because she's so mad all the time, like immediate like snap and just
They're like, why are
angry.
you so violent?
And that's why they made her go live outside of town in a cottage with the goats, because they thought, okay, you just need to be apart from people and calm down. And it did not work at all.
The village outcast.
No, she's not an outcast because they all love her, and an outcast would be
Shunned.
shunned. Yeah, she's not.
Saval was shunned from his family.
It
Aw.
makes
Saval
me-
is an outcast.
By his own brother. Yeah.
She's not an
Yeah.
outcast. This is just a weird. I had this opportunity to build whatever I wanted to build, okay? And this is what I built. A village of not lesbians.
A village of women that don't need men.
So do they like check on you, or are you like left to your own devices?
I go into town once a week to visit my mom and get supplies and,
Oh, yeah,
talk
then you're
about
not
like
outcast.
the goats that I'm no. I go
Yeah.
in, I socialize and I live for those once a week things, and then my mother
Aw.
meets me on the road every week, and then one week she's not there. And I get into town and everything is just chaos. And there's these massive footprints that don't look like anything anybody has ever seen before, and we don't know what it is, and nobody saw anything weirdly, like nobody can explain what happened, but something came through and crushed several of the houses. It wasn't attacking anything as far as anyone could tell. It just looks like it walked through, maybe, and killed her mom. She's also not god marked. She's not in that way. She doesn't have a god mark. Um, but I'm not sure if that matters given that she has a divine parent.
Hmm.
We haven't talked too much about whether that means anything.
Well, also, Nib and Quinn are no longer god marked. Ryland still is, but his changed. So yeah, there's some stuff going on there. So it works out. We've got a dichotomy of characters and how close to the gods they may or may not be.
Yeah, because actually,
So-
I don't think anyone's checked on their god marks since we got out of that whole time thing. Which, by the way, we've been in the time thing since episode 5 or 6.
Right. Yeah, there was a lot of fuckery, and I still say you can blame Sam for that. He had to cut the trees down and look. But it added to a lot of, it wasn't planned that way. I did not have any time travel going on in the original writing of the story, but
Which blows my mind because it's been such an integral part of the story, and it works so well with the themes that I'm like I can't believe that was just serendipitous. It's so amazing.
It was impulsive in the moment. No, it helped us deep dive into Ryland more. It really solidified Ryland as kind of like the main character of Act 1, which is, I think it plays well into that character. It allowed Andrew to come in as the prophet, and we made that character. And it's that goes really well and tells a good story there, especially with Prophet and Eldrick. But I think it also the beginning of episode 20, when you guys first got back to Wormblight, we are effectively where we were at in episode 4, episode 5. And now, so you guys can go through what was originally kind of the story before, but now with more experience, knowing each other better, you're higher level, so I can throw bigger things at you. And Ryland's penchant for licking things. But yeah, no, it worked out really well, and it told a really good story. And just with a couple of the absences that had to happen, like having in that timeline fuckery, it worked out well for that. So I really, I mean, I'm not upset with it. I do hope the listeners enjoy it as well. I think everyone has a way they feel about time travel and timeline jank and stuff like that. So, but I think we did pretty well with it. We just kind of took our own liberties and told a story. That being said, yeah, that's fine. You'll just mute your thing. You'll be on a real mic when we actually record the first episode you're on. But yeah, no, that being said, speaking of absences and whatnot, and I will make a formal announcement about this on episode 22 proper. But just so everybody knows, unfortunately, due to some personal situations, Mr. Nib Quill Dipper, aka Jeff, is going to take a temporary leave of absence from the show. No set time for his return at the moment, but he's just dealing with some stuff, and I'm going to leave it at that. Nobody needs to know any details, and I'm sure Jeff appreciates us keeping them private. But yeah, he's going to take some time away. Thankfully, with the position that Nib was in as a character, it's pretty easy to make that happen. You guys will see how that happens in episode 22. I'm excited for that to play out. I know Sam is excited to play out the Shenrak scene. But yeah, it's a bummer. He's a really integral part of the show, and we're gonna miss him for sure. But we wish him and his family the best, and we look forward to his return to the show. Because it's not gonna be the same without him. It'll be good. We'll make it work. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertaining. But it won't be the same without Jeff. Jeff was a big part. His little one-liners, his little quips, always brought a good idea to the table. So it's definitely gonna be a noticeable void for sure.
We're gonna miss that Bardic inspiration.
it's just he's so creative in the way he does things, and he'll come up with
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yeah, he is.
Also, and like not like I don't mind. I really don't mind, but literally we're writing episode 22, right? And like where you guys just fell in and you're in this thing. I like it doesn't spoil too much to say that it is like an ancient observatory.
Mm.
So, and like we had this really cool idea, and I was working on it with Andrew and Aaron because they helped me do the writing behind the scenes. And like it was okay, we're going to have these books, and these books are going to have excerpts that are going to be readable, but they're going to be in this ancient language and no one's going to understand them. So Nib will be able to translate them and be able to tell people what they say.
Right. Right.
And it's like, well, fuck.
yeah.
What? Oh yeah, so Aaron had this idea. I don't know who's familiar with Chaucer. But so we essentially took it and we had it in the ancient language and then translated it to English/common and then retranslated it into Chaucer English.
Oh, that's
And
so
then
cool.
and then made it like 10 times more difficult.
Yeah. Okay.
So I read one of the passages to Andrew and he's like, I just had an aneurysm. So we were doing that because the translation that I was going to give to Jeff was that 10 times harder than Chaucer translation, and he would read it aloud. So it
Wow.
would still kind of come off as gibberish. Yeah. So we're definitely going to have to utilize that at some point because I think that will be really fun. But for a brief moment, my idea was like, oh, like maybe Thistle can do something like that. But the one thing that I absolutely didn't want to do was I did not want Thistle to feel like she was replacing Nib in any way whatsoever. Because that's not the intention, it's not the goal. We've been talking about a sixth person for a little while, specifically having it be a woman or just not another white dude. Like every other traditional D&D podcast is mostly white dudes. And Aaron was so into this Thistle character, and like she's got the voice down and she fucking nails it. What do you Oh yeah, your mic's not working.
I can try to do bardic inspiration, but it's not gonna work.
Listen, what you need to do is at a certain point you need to successfully become a partial bard, no prestidigitation, and then you can be a barbarian and do rave parties.
Barbarian! Hell yeah! That's the solution.
Then you do prestidigitation, make flashing colored lights, and then you just rave and rage at the same time.
Oh, rage. David, this is
See?
brilliant.
You have to do it now.
It's gonna be this giant light show with like smoke and sound effects, and then out of all of the smoke walks this tiny little 3-foot tall barbarian.
That's a vibe. I like that.
I'm excited. I'm excited for Nib and Thistle to meet when Jeff makes his return. That's why, yeah. So here, Aaron's mic's not working, so I will do these. It says I really want her to meet Nib and try to apprentice him and have him say she's hopeless.
So funny.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. But yeah, I think that'll be all. This was a good time, good hangout. We got to hear a little bit about some of the characters. Everybody got to meet Aaron and a little bit of Thistle. But literally once I stop recording, I have to unhook and unpack all of this shit to get it ready for the live shows tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta read my character sheet.
Andrew's getting here in about an hour. Alex, you're planning to be here at like 5:15 tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be a good time. Very excited. If you are one of the people, because live chat, everyone tell Nate to go. No.
Everyone tell Nate to go clean the bathroom. Nate, you gotta go clean the bathroom.
Make one of the kids do it. That's what they're for. They're indentured servants. But no, so if you are one of the people who came to see us live at Wolfcrest GameCon, once this is on the podcast feed this past Saturday. Thank you so much for catching us live. We did hope you enjoy it. I assume that you did if you're here listening to this right now. But yeah, I think that'll be it. Anybody else have anything else to say?
That's probably the most you've ever heard Saval or myself talk on a podcast.
Yeah, probably. Although I think this was going to change that.
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for that. Man.
Outside of that, the only other promo stuff I will do, because this releases on August 10th, tomorrow night, 7 p.m. at twitch.tv/Roland House Productions. It is the return of Mind of a Geek. We are very excited. Brandon is actually coming over on Sunday to get his mic set up. We are going to do it with our guest will be in via internet, but Brandon and I will hopefully be in-house most of the episodes. And we are having a good friend of ours and multi-time guest from the previous iteration of the show, Mr. Corey Scott, come on, and it is going to be a very good time. The entire month of August is pretty well loaded. We've got Corey Scott on the 11th. Alex herself is going to be on the 18th. That following Saturday for a special recording time is going to be the Unethical Dungeon Master, who I'm very excited to pick his brain. The following week is Maine's own Ethan Scott. He is very passionately titled The Voice of Independent Wrestling in Maine. And then going into September, we have the Hardcore Maniac JP O'Reilly is going to be on September 1st. September 8th, Alex, you will be excited. And actually, Aaron probably will be too, but I know you mentioned it's one of your favorite characters. Real Lamp is coming on, and she cosplays Prepotente.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, she has a bunch of Instagram videos up where she's in, like, she dresses up like Prepotente and does like the what do you call it when she does like the lip syncing to like lines from Dungeon Crawler Carl. Yeah,
Very
so
cool.
very excited for her to be on. We've got some big guests lined up. We are already booked out to November. If you are interested in being a guest on Mind of a Geek, if you are a creator yourself and you have something to share with us, you can go to mindofageek_official on all the social media platforms. Actually, I just got an Instagram message from another huge New England personality saying that they want to come on Mind of a Geek. So look at that.
Nice.
I will announce who that is later because I'm very excited to have her on. She was a friend of mine from when I used to photograph wrestling. So it'll be good to have her on. But anyway, Mind of a Geek _official on all the social medias. And that will have links to our link tree and our guest application form. And then we will go from there. But I think that's about it. So thank you guys for hanging out. I know we're having a heat wave here in Maine, so everyone is just miserable. I don't know how Aaron's wearing a sweatshirt. Literally, like, look at me and look at Aaron, and we're literally in the same room. Like, I don't get it, but I've tried not to do like the nip slip on camera here as much as I can.
I'm sitting in front of an AC that's going full blast right now, so I'm relatively comfortable.
I will be once this is done. Like, the ACs are all upstairs.
Aaron says she's part lizard.
Yeah, she's weird. Yeah, you're usually cold because you are a radiator. Anyway, that is all. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for listening. And for those that did, thank you for coming to see us live at Wolfcrest GameCon. And that will do it. That will do it. I don't usually sign off this show, so I guess I'll sign it off the way I sign off other shows. For Aaron, for Alex, for David, for myself, and the rest of Roland House Productions, thank you all for hanging out with us, and we will see you next week. Thanks for listening to this episode of Rollin' on D20s. We're glad you spent part of your day with us in the dark corners of our world. If you enjoyed the show, be sure to follow us on social media and stay up to date on new episodes, behind-the-scenes content, and all the chaos in between. If you'd like to support the show, you can find all the ways to do that over at onlydarkcorners.com. Until next time, keep your dice rolling and watch the shadows. see. Yeah, I'm sitting there, I'm like, wait, I don't usually sign off on this show. It's usually the cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
I didn't do the whole like rate us 5 stars and everything else that I should be doing on every fucking episode. But all right. Yeah, no long post show hangout, considering this episode was just a hangout because we've all got shit to do.
Yeah.
So Alex, we will see you in like 7 hours.
I know, right? Yeah.
Right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I
1,
might
2,
be
3,
there.
4.
I'll be there between 5 and 5:15.
Okay, that's fine. We'll be awake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll be awake. We're gonna have everything on. My goal is to get the car packed before going to bed, so it's just gonna
Okay.
be wake up and have coffee and get ready. And then Andrew's gonna be here at 9, so he's already gonna be here. Like he's sleeping, he's spending the night just so it's easier.
Yeah.
So yep, the earliest that we're able to be on the road, that's when we'll be on the road, because who knows how long it's gonna take to wake up Sam.